What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the PU tier, and using this team I made around Scrafty. I've been wanting to use Scrafty for a while, and I don't think I've actually used it at all since it came out in Gen 9. I think it came back in one of the DLCs, but I'm not sure I really remember. But I have tried making a team around Scrafty, I think once, maybe twice, and as I started making the team, it turned into a team with other Pokemon, and I ended up getting rid of Scrafty. I don't know if that happens to you guys, where you start making a team, you want to use somebody, but then like you start filling out the team and there's other guys that you want to use more or that sound interesting to use. So that's kind of what's happened with Scrafty, but we're using it today and it sounded really fun to try. It's Dragon Dance set. I went on and looked at the Smogon analysis and it said Dragon Dance with Shed Skin is what it goes. So I figured it'd be fun to try it out and use the Smogon analysis to help pick some other guys to pair with the Scrafty. So haven't tested the team. We'll see how it goes together. Let's go over it real quick and then we'll get into the game. So basically Dragon Dance boosts our attack and speed. We're not very fast is the main thing with Scrafty. It has a lot of natural bulk, but its HP is also pretty bad. So like the bulk plus HP kind of balance out a little bit to make it not super bulky really. But with Dragon Dance, we have a way to patch up our speed and attack, and then Shed Skin plus the bulk and leftovers, we kind of have some decent survivability, way to remove status. And then Dark Fighting is a really scary stab combination, and then with Poison Jab and Terra Poison to help deal with fairies. Obviously we are very weak to fairy at the same time, but besides for our huge weakness to fairy like Dark Fighting, we have some decent resistances, and we are offensively pretty good having access to knockoff that stab. And we could go with close combat, but with the bulk that we have and leftovers, Drain Punch is nice for the recovery and to be able to survive and maybe like take a hit, finish stuff off, and snowball into a sweep possibly. It does sound fun to use Moxie. I remember seeing people use Scrafty in black and white, and I think I remember seeing Moxie Scrafty used, and it was pretty cool. But I am a big fan of Shed Skin. I do like bulk up Scrafty too, but I want to use Dragon Dance to be a little bit more offensive, and Shed Skin's always nice to have in case we get status. Being able to heal off a burn or a para from getting staticked would be really nice. I hate getting static para'd. So, and the first thing I wanted to pair with it was Articuno Galar. This is another thing that I've been wanting to try out for a while. With Future Sight plus U-Turn, and of course we still have Hurricane, we can be a pretty annoying pivot and make it so our opponent has a harder time switching into like some strong physical attackers. So we've got the Arcanine who's choice banded, but we also have the Scrafty. So if our opponent tries to switch into something that resists or can take on Scrafty, and we've gotten in Articuno before that and Future Sighted, and then U-Turn to pivot, they're gonna have to switch into the Future Sight and the physical attacker. So it could make it a little bit easier for our Scrafty or Arcanine to do work and break down our opponent's team, so then somebody else on our team has an easier time sweeping. But besides for that, it just has pretty strong Hurricanes. We are going max special attack and speed, U-Turn to pivot, and then recover, some nice utility and healing. Obviously we have decent bulkiness, like decent spit F on this guy, but also we have competitive, which we only have spikes on this team, but could come in handy in different situations. Randomly moves like Moonblast that have a way too high of a chance to drop special attack, we can randomly get +2 special attack, or of course Defog or Intimidate that we can actually, anticipate. We can get a +2 special attack race and hit really hard with this thing. Hurricane can miss though, so using this for Future Sight U-Turn is kind of what I'm thinking we'll be doing the most. And then Terra Poison on this, obviously to resist Fairy. Terra Steel on this, it said loses all of our weaknesses, and also seemed pretty decent to then we're not weak to any of the things we're usually weak to. Then I was going to use Salazzle, but decided to go with Choice Band and Arcanine instead. Choice Band and Arcanine sounded cool because we could hit really hard right away without having to boost, and we're not as squishy as Salazzle, and we still resist Fairy. Salazzle is also weak to Psychic, which some of the fairies run Psychic moves for coverage like Florges, so Arcanine, not that I really want to be switching it hard into a Florges, but we're not weak to Psychic when we resist the fairies. So, and then with the Choice Band, our Flare Blitz is going to be hitting really hard. Our Choice Band at Extreme Speed, Terra Normal, just like Dragonite or Entei that I kind of used recently, will be hitting really hard. Then we got Close Combat for coverage, and Raging Fury, which is a move I've been wanting to use also, and I've never used it. So it'll be fun to try it out. It's like Outrage, but it's a fire move. Also doesn't make contact, so we can avoid static or Rocky Helmet, stuff like that. And then Intimidate's nice for the utility of dropping guys' defense. Flash Fire would be decent, but we have a water type, and we also already resist fire, so I think Intimidate's nice utility. Then for another fairy resist or something to help versus fairies that are scary for our Scrafty, we've got Sand Slash. Sand Slash can be a spinner too and get up spikes. So a lot of roll compression. Then we got knock off to remove items, and then ice spinner. We have a lot of priority on the team. Actually, we have prankster, encore, and then we have extreme speed. So if we're against psychic terrain randomly, I don't know, ice spinner seem decent instead of triple axle. So we can remove the terrain. And we're just spit F, which I've next. I think I've maybe used this guy before, the supportive sand slash, but it's pretty cool. I remember like this thing always. I remember always thinking of this thing as more of like an offensive Pokemon, but it's actually pretty nice defensively with all of the utility moves it has, and then you can just go and spit F. And it's a steel type too, so it's got decent typing. Then we have Terra Ghost so that we can spin block since we have no ghost type on the team, and it also gives us immunity to fighting. Then we got a Fizz Def Melodic. I wanted something to be able to take on the fire types and fighting types that are pretty scary for Sand Slash, and Melodic can do that. It's not going to be able to take on everything, and I think that's, if we're going to run into issues, we're going to run into just offensive teams that overwhelm our team and that are too fast for us. But Melodic can be pretty nice in taking some hits and also then being able to like pivot, sometimes slow pivot into like Arcanine or Articuno, and then just kind of put our opponent in awkward spots. Marvel scale is decent, so if we get status, we also get higher defense. We have enough speed, outspeed, max speed Golurk, although that thing is just going to be hitting way too hard anyways. We can't take 2 hits, but Scald to burn, haze to remove, boost, and then recover is nice, obviously, to recover, and then Terra Poison, so if we don't want to actually get poisoned, we can Terra Poison. We also resist grass that way. Then last guy, we got Whimsicott. I was pretty scared of a couple things, but Palmot was one of the ones I was pretty scared of, especially not going with like something like Mudstale or Belly Bolt. Whimsicott can outspeed Palmot, and with this special attack, it can one-shot with Moonblast. And I was looking at NU sets, and there were some NU sets with like some pretty intricate EV spreads where you're going with speed, HP, special attack. So I was like, let's try and do something similar. So we can one-shot Zoroark, we can one-shot Palmot and outspeed them both. We can also pivot, we can lock eyes into moves. Well, one move it might be better to have here instead of Giga Drain could be Memento. That would let Scrafty be able to set up maybe a little bit easier, but there's nothing in my mind that I was like thinking, I can't really think of a situation where that would be super helpful off the top of my head. And I'm probably going to run into it in the games, but Giga Drains seem nice to hit like Mudsdale or Rhydon or just water types in general, since our best switch into water types would probably be Melodic, and we're not going to threaten it, we're just going to flip turn out. So having a grass move on this seemed nice, also a little bit of recovery, and then we just can again pivot like with the Melodic and the Articuno, get our Arcanine in, maybe get our Scrafty in. Encore could help give Scrafty an opportunity to sweep, and then Prankster gives us priority on Encore, and then Terra Steel gives us immunity to poison that we're 4 times weak to, gives us resistances to flying and stuff like that. So overall, pretty fun looking team. I'm excited to use Scrafty. Hopefully we can get it to Dragon Dance sweep. Let's hop in the games. All right, we got one up against a pink and purple team. They got the Tinkatuff too, which is pretty cool. So that's that. I think almost all these guys are PU. Indeedee, I think that's, is this guy ZU? I think Indeedee might be ZU, but that Palmot is pretty scary, so leading the Whimsicott could be nice for that. Maybe just leave with It's. This guy also can be annoying, but we have this Arcanine here, and actually Arcanine could be pretty scary. It is just going to force them into Melodic though. What if we set up a Future Sight with that guy? Their Psychic resists, I guess it's this. But if we force that in and then get Scrafty, and that'd be pretty good. But I don't think we want to lead Articuno because of the Palmot, so we'll lead this. All right, they lead that. Let's just U-turn. Okay, they're Scarfed. It's good to know. If I go hard Scrafty and Dragon Dance right now, they have Melodic who can haze, and then this thing that'll outspeed us. We could go Scrafty and just hit him with a knock now, or we go Articuno, set up the Future Sight. Sure, we'll do that. Hopefully they don't go hard Palmot. We could have gotten up a Spike, but I don't know, this seemed kind of fun. A little bit more aggressive. And yeah, I think we go U-turn and go Scrafty. Hopefully they go for something like Thunder Wave. We are faster than them. And then Scrafty could heal that off and maybe Dragon Dance. And if they do go into Melodic, I'm curious how much we'll do. Our Future Sight's not boosted by the terrain though, I don't believe, because we're not grounded. Alright. Scrafty. Do they knock or Thunder Wave? Oh, they miss. Even better. Dragon Dance. We do outspeed Palmot after a single Dragon Dance. And we... I don't know about Espeon. Let's see, 236 times 1.5. 236 times 1.5. 254. We're so fast. Or 354. Well, this will be faster than everything that's... Oh, wait, this is scarfed. I forgot about that. I literally already knew that. Dang it. Are they going to trick me and ruin everything? Or are they going to go for Terra Fairy? I don't know how many Dragon Dances we need to sweep, but I'm going to overcommit and Terra. Fuck! Alright. Damn it, man. Alright. They ruined. Well, back in Articuno. Dang it. Dave ruined indeed. Scrafty outspeeds this. Scrafty died. Alright. Well, this is going to be much harder to deal with now. They're also not weak to fighting or fairy. So we need chip on them, so I'm going to click U-turn first. And they could also switch, so we're going to take that. And now we're going to go into... Do we go Arcanine and click Flare Blitz? I don't know how much Melodic takes. Probably doesn't take a whole lot. Let's go Sand Slash. And... I'm going to click Spikes. I know they have Espeon, but I can Rapid Spin. Also, I don't think this thing has any... Does it? I don't think it learns Mystical Fire anymore, does it? So we can Rapid Spin. And that's kind of fine. We'll go for a Spike again. Cool. Oh, they missed again. I'm sorry, sir. And the Spikes will be huge for getting this thing in range. Actually, wait a second. They're boots. They're not even... I think they're boots. They one-shotted our thing with Terra Electric, but we didn't see Life Orb, or at least they're still at 100%. We can get the defense raise on Melodic, but that's not going to do us any good. I think I just keep getting up spikes. Okay, now I'm going to knock them off. Make them a little bit easier to hit with our special attackers, possibly. Or we could always switch into Arcanine. Then the rocks are up, which isn't that big of a deal. Sure, let's go Arcanine. I'm curious. No, Melodic has boots, so it won't really matter. Let's see, Arcanine to Melodic. How much are we doing? Say they're this. Okay, yeah, we're not doing a whole lot. What about to Tink? Tinka Tough. Yeah, it's not dying to close combat. Alright, Flare Blitz. Okay, they just sack it. Alright. Maybe randomly this is like choice or something, but it's probably boots and it's still not going to be in range of anything. Our own Articuno could probably like threaten almost everything. Yeah, this guy's boots. They can just go for flip turn. They can go Melodic. Dang it. Alright, then I think I sack Sand Slash. Oh! Are they scarfed? Or banded? Something like that, probably, right? That makes it so our Whimsicott's now dead. Could Sand Slash take a hit, actually? Let's see. Palmont. Scarfed. Let's see. Could a Scarfed Palmont take out our Scrafty with Terra Electric? No. And they did 100%. Right? Yeah, they did 100. So... What other sets does Palmont go with? Besides Scarfed? Like, does it go... Or what other damage boosting items? Just Scarf? Air Balloon, Punching Glove. I don't know if Double Shot gets boosted. I don't think it does. So I think this guy is banded, maybe. So I think we sack Sand Slash, Melodic. Or maybe we keep Sand Slash and sack Melodic. Sand Slash resists Psychic, and they've got 3 Psychic types, so I'm gonna click Flip Turn. All right, and now we go Whimsicott. And how much does Whimsicott take? Whimsicott. We don't do enough. All right, I'm just gonna click whatever will do more to the Slowbro. I think Moonblast. So we'll click Moonblast. I'll also do the most of this. If they anticipate the U-turn, which is what we went for last time, that would have been scary, so that's why I wanted the Moonblast. And now we'll U-turn. Thankfully, this guy doesn't have a teleport. I would rather go Articuno. We don't take too much. And this time I'm just going to throw off a Hurricane. Dang it, I wish I went for something else. All right, they have the terrain. Oh, but we miss. We didn't really want to miss going Sand Slash. But that's fine. No! All right, what? Palmont? Espeon. Rapid Spin. Should I Ice Spinner? Ice Spinner would get rid of the terrain, which actually seems more important, so I'm gonna Ice Spinner. Cool. Now we're gonna Rapid Spin. And they got the Healing Wish on this, didn't they? All right. I think I go for the spin again, because keeping Arcanine healthier would be nice. Cool. And now we will... I'm still slower than them. I'm going to knock off. Get rid of their item. Getting rid of anybody's item would be cool. Damn, this Latin Slash has been solid. And it's crazy how little this does. 23%. We seem super bulky. Not bad. Okay. Now I could switch into Whimsicott on the Scald. Might be better to go Articuno. Then I could sack this later if I need to. Or I just get up another spike. I'm gonna go Articuno. That's not too bad. We get burns. We're still not dead to whatever they would go for. So now we can Hurricane. And we get really lucky. They're, I think, in range of our Fire move. So Extreme Speed or Fire move will kill almost everything, except for this stupid Palmont. But I think if they go Palmont right now, we sack Sand Slash, then we go Whimsicott. We just need enough Pokemon to be able to lock into Extreme Speed, sack a Pokemon, and then switch. Oh, I thought Espeon got the Healing Wish. Oh well. See you, Sand Slash. Double Shock. Whimsicott. Do I go for the U-turn this time or Moonblast? Whoops. I think I need to hope they don't. Hope they switch into Slowbro, to be honest. I don't know if I can stay in if they go into something else. Like, I need to be able to get a kill here, or the following turn. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. Maybe, though. If I go for Moonblast and then I go for Extreme Speed, maybe that's enough. And maybe I should have just did that. Alright, well, I think I still have to go back into this. Maybe Moonblast kills now, or maybe I go for the U-turn again. Oh, okay. Back in Arcanine. And Flurblitz. Okay. Okay. Stack Whimsicott. Wait, do you have Healing Wish again? Okay. No. I don't think everything dies to extreme speed, though. Palmots. I don't think we do 50. Oh, we do 50. Crap. No way. Do we? I think we just won. Let's go. Nice. All right. We got one. And they have a camera up. Nice. And they have Minior. All right. Some scary stuff to Zoroark. We are faster than everything with our Whimsicott, except for their Whimsicott. I think I like leading with the Whimsicott. I don't think this would be Scarfed, but it could be. Do they sometimes run a Scarf? Let's see if there's a set on here. Specs, Scarfed. But it goes physical. Okay. I was scared of a Sludge Bomb, but... Alright, let's lead this. Let's lead this guy. I'm gonna click U-turn. We'll find out if it's Zoroark. And it is not Zoroark. And we'll maybe switch into Arcanine. And we can go for close combat because it would do more to Melodic. Or we go into our own Melodic, but they're just gonna get up hazards on us. We can go into Scrafty and then click knock off. But they could also knock us off. We'll probably knock off Melodic. Sure, let's go Scrafty and knock something off. That seems decent. Okay, okay. That did a lot. That did a lot. We're both lefties. Shoot. We'll have to Drain Punch if I don't want to die. But I think they're going to switch, so we're going to click knock off. Okay. A little too aggressive switching into this thing. Is that freaking supportive too? Scrafty? Sand Slash? Is that like 0 attack? Just triple axle hitting 3 times? Spit F? Yeah. I think that's exactly what that is. Dang, that did too much. Well, they're gonna just U-turn or pivots. We can go into our own Sand Slash. Sure, let's do that. Cool. They go the Cami. And on the Cami, we can go Articuno. Future Sight, U-turn. Or this is Zoroark and we're just gonna get nuked. We can go Melodic and flip turn. Or throw off a Scald. Sure, let's do that instead. That's probably safer. And this is offensive. Definitely. So I'm gonna flip turn again. Okay, that is indeed their Melodic. I can go Scrafty and knock this thing off now. We got rid of leftovers on that. Or we can set up... No, they have this... This Zoroark is pretty scary. Although I need Scrafty to check the Zoroark, right? So I shouldn't go into Scrafty anymore. Alright, do we go Whimsicott and click Giga Drain? And then we can get in Arcanine on Sand Slash, maybe? Sure, let's hit this with a Giga Drain. Decent damage. No, they have Ice Beam. Well, we'd actually probably heal enough to be out of range of them. Or we U-turn into our own Sand Slash now. So we'll U-turn into Sand Slash on their recover, hopefully. Actually, they might not do it. They Scold. Okay. Then we'll click Spikes. This is leftovers, which is better for us. And they just Dragon Tail. That's fine. And we'll knock off. Maybe they'll switch into this. No? Cool. We could randomly throw off a Terra Ghost if we want to. And they don't have Flip Turn or they don't have Recover, I guess. Which is decent. I think we get up more spikes. I think I'd be fine to sacrifice this. We're just gonna get them all up. Then we're gonna spam knockoff. Okay, and I'm definitely going to Terra Ghost. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but they won't be able to rapid spin. We get to keep up all these spikes. And this guy, I mean, they should all be taking damage, so. And they resist that by a lot, so we'll just spam knockoff. Cool. Keep whittling them down. I'll rapid spin in case they rapid spin, or in case they go for hazards. All right, we're dead. And now we just want to go into something that will for sure kill them. So I think I go Arcanine and just go for close combat, or I don't know if the fire move would kill if they Terra'd. Have they Terra'd yet? No. All right, so let's just see if they Terra water. Close combat doesn't even kill? Nah. That would be so bad. Okay, good. Whew. All right. And we should be able to know what comes in. That's 79 to 69. Maybe I should have went Whimsicott and I could have encored him in a knockoff. That would have been pretty annoying. Okay, this is indeed melodic. What are you gonna do, Dragon Tail? I don't think we kill this yet. Melodic. It's a roll, but yeah, don't want to go for it. I think. Do we need our own Articuno super healthy? I don't think so. So I think I'm going into it here. Just in case they... Oh, they tear Dragon. Okay. In case they went for Dragon Tail or something, I didn't want to switch it to Melodic and just get phased, so... Okay. And I believe they stayed in on us last time. So I'm just going to click a Future Sight here. Okay. They're going to click U-turn. And they went hard into Zoroark. And now we can go... I don't know if Scrafty can take a hit. Oh wait, it definitely can't take a Focus Blast. But are they going to go for Focus Blast? Do that. What if they're physical? I want to click Dragon Dance. All right, we're slower than their Whimsicott if they go into Whimsicott here. But they go this guy. So we can hit him with a Drain Punch. And the Future Sight just hits. Yeah, Drain Punch, maybe heal. Nice. This guy's going to be able to kill us, though. So we're going to have to switch out on it. Our spikes are doing work. I think Arcanine is super safe. I think this is the real Whimsicott. If Minior comes out, I think we just close combat that thing. Or we actually hard switch into Whimsicott and encore them. Let's do that. Yeah, we're going to encore them into that. And Scrafty was pretty cool. I don't know. I think, all right, Camerupt comes in, take all the spikes. Oh, it does have leftovers. Its Earth Power just did a lot, I guess. U-turn. I think I went to Scrafty. Oh yeah, I went to Scrafty and took too much from the Sand Slash. That is what happens. All right, now we go Melodic and we'll flip turn. I don't think we'll kill, but I'd rather keep up momentum. And we can go into Articuno, or we could go into Scrafty. Yeah, let's go into Scrafty. That sounds fun. Maybe they won't attack. Dang it, they did attack. All right, well, I think we would kill with knockoff, maybe. So, all right, cool. Another kill for Scrafty. Because it killed Melodic, it killed the Cammy. And they might be scarfed on this, actually. And then we'll go into Articuno, because I think it's not very good. All right, this is Zoroark, my bad. Click U-turn. All right, I think they're scarfed, right? All right, I'm gonna go Melodic and just recover. And then we'll go... We'll click flip turn, actually. Be able to finish this off. And then we'll go into our own Whimsicott. And then we can just attack the Minior. Their Whimsicott's going to die to hazards, I think. I think this makes sense. Attack drop, acrobatics, we're dead. And then versus this. Have they still not Terra'd? Oh no, they did Terra. Okay. Yeah, so Scald should always be fine here. Right? Please don't lose. Alright, and then this should die to hazards. Woo! Alright, we got one. And also, Whimsicott's pretty nice against this Decidueye. Okay, this is the same guy we played the first game. We got this Tinkatuff still and the Slowbro, but then they changed a bunch of stuff. Dude, that is good. I gotta do that more. I gotta change my teams and actually just queue up again, because I look at them for way too long before actually playing. Well, I think last time I led Whimsicott because they had... Oh yeah, they had the Palmont. Thank God they don't have Palmont anymore. Oh, this thing is annoying. But our Whimsicott is faster, but they have Fake Out, I think, a lot of the times, right? I think let's still lead Whimsicott. And I'm just going to throw off a Moonblast, or I could just U-turn, but... Oh, actually, I should also be I should be kind of scared. This thing has a Fairy move for Scrafty. I think I didn't even acknowledge that. All right, so I could Moonblast here, or I could U-turn. I think I'd rather U-turn because of this thing coming in, and that could be annoying. And now I think we go Scrafty and just click Knockoff. I don't think this thing has a Fairy move. Get rid of an item. I don't know, maybe... Should I just Dragon Dance? I don't know. Oh, this thing has Will-O-Wisp and Roar, doesn't it? Also has Body Press. Well, we got rid of their leftovers. I could hard switch into Arcanine. That doesn't seem too bad. It also has a decently strong Poltergeist. They have a pretty good fire resist in the Kingdra. Could also go Melodic and get burned. Let's go Melodic. Oh, they double into Decidueye. Well, I wish I went into Arcanine. The nice thing is, this thing actually isn't that scary if it's Scarfed, which a lot of them, I think, are. I think I'm gonna go for Flip Turn. All right, that works out fantastic. They could be Terra Dark. But if they are Terra Dark, they wouldn't have. They'd probably have like sub boosting move, fighting move, grass move. I don't know. All right, and now we get to go Arcanine. I mean, we could go Articuno if we're feeling like we're gonna hit a Hurricane. I think that's technically better because we'll force damage on this thing, like a lot more damage than we would. Or maybe not a lot, but I don't know. This thing's more passive than the Kingdra is. And I still think I would rather go Scrafty, even though we can have the Fairy move. Okay. And I mean, I could Terra Poison. I don't think we're gonna do a whole lot. Do I just tear poison though? Being a poison type of this isn't bad. Yeah, I'm gonna tear poison. Let's see what they do. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully, they encore. Well, I don't think we're dead anyways to, well, okay, Kingdra's probably gonna kill us, but I don't think anything else is. Oh wait, we're weak to psychic. Whoops, we're weak to psychic now. But how weak are we to psychic? Slowbro G. Say they are assault vest, so they could be like max special attack, Scrafty, Terra Poison, 92%. Does Encore wear off this turn though? I always get mixed up. I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it wears off this turn. So we'll go Articuno. Darn it. What? All right, we're gonna click Hurricane. Or we just click U-turn. I don't know if we'd kill. We'll click U-turn. We'll go Scrafty. Oh wait, we don't resist the dark move anymore. I mean the ghost move anymore. But and I'm just clicking knockoff. Nightshade. All right. Well, that's good to know. They don't have Poltergeist, so. All right, I'm just gonna go Arcanine this time. Screw it. Rocks are up too. Whatever, we're here. And I'm gonna click Flairless just because of Kingdra. Yeah, I probably should have done this that other time instead of going Articuno. I don't know, because that actually does decent damage. Let's see, do they flip turn? Terra normal Hyper Beam. That is awesome. Well, I can recover. Sure, we'll just recover. And then I'm gonna click Scald. Nice, we get the burn. Now I'm super not scared of this. We're gonna flip turn. We can still lose to that, but we don't get flinched. I wanna go with Scrafty, but I want a rapid spin. So we'll go Articuno. Click Future Sight. They might just sack this, but all right, I'll click U-turn. Then we will go Sand Slash and maybe just get up spikes at this point. Because they have this. I've totally forgot they could just spin block us, which is annoying, but should probably do this. Okay. Oh, I should have went for the rapid spin because of the Future Sight. I forgot. I miscount the turns that it hits. Well, I'd like to try and get rid of their thing, so. All right. Cool. Spike. Spike. No, I probably shouldn't do another one. All right, back into Melodic. Recover. Because I would like to be able to rapid spin, so. Okay, I don't think this thing's gonna do a lot of damage. It didn't do very much the last time. But maybe they had the thing to hit Whimsicott. I don't know. Let's see. And now let's go for a U-turn. Comes Galar Bro. I think Arcanine kills them. I think let's go into this though and just Hurricane or Future Sight. Well, Future Sight into Hurricane. And wear down Tingatuff quite a lot. Or just kill this. Or confuse them and hit them. And we'll U-turn. Do I go Sand Slash and try and rapid spin now? I mean, we could go Melodic and flip turn or Scald too. All of my offensive things are kind of getting worn down. Well, I mean, once this thing is gone, Articuno can kind of win, even though I'm poisoned, I think, or be pretty close. We need Whimsicott to outspeed, the Ambipom and Melodic also to help versus it. I should probably just not let Melodic get status. So we're gonna go Scrafty, even though we're taking stuff. Maybe we'll heal off the burn soon enough. All right, nice. And now let's see if we can kill a Drain Punch. We don't. All right. Well, at this point, I'm a Dragon Dance. Because if we just heal off their Will-O-Wisp, I don't think we kill him with the next knockoff, but yeah, maybe I should just double knocked. I think that's okay. You go Whimsicott, and we'll click Moonblast. Cool. Maybe we could spin for Arcanine, Ambipom. Nah, I think we just sack Sand Slash. I don't know, I'm a U-turn. All right, they just doubled and took more spikes. We'll go Melodic. Then we will click just click Recover. I don't know, how much do they do? They did quite a lot with Hyper Beam. Like, I think we'd get 2-hit KO'd if they go for Draco. But if they go for Draco, we go Whimsicott, so we'll just click Scald. And I think Ambipom's getting low enough that Arcanine could just kill it. Maybe? Although they... No, yeah, they did Terra. Alright, we'll sack Sand Slash, I think. We actually might not die, too, to whatever they go for here. I think they just have Knockoff, Ice Move, Normal Move, U-turn. So it's up to if we die to Knockoff. Oh, they have Low Kick. I lied. Alright, I think we can go Whimsicott. I don't think we're going to die. And they don't have... Oh, no, they do have Fake Out. Just go for our strongest thing. What, then they're gonna go Slowbro. Will U-turn in Articuno. And then they're gonna get Regenerator on this thing. I could click Recover. Or I just click Hurricane, because then we actually, like, if we hit it, we kill something. So maybe I'll do that. Or if I click Recover, I'll click Recover, because I think they might sack Decidueye. Cool. Don't click U-turn. Okay, well, we're still a little healthier. And then we go Whimsicott. We don't take hazards, then they go Ambipom, then we sack Melodic to Fake Out. And they go this. U-turn. Articuno is 2-hit KO'd by the Shell Sidearm. Melodic could, I think, beat this, so I think we do go Articuno. Then if Articuno doesn't do it, then Melodic can recover. I'll just click Hurricane. And if it comes down to this thing, we have Arcanine still. And of course, we can always miss the Hurricane, but, you know. So far, we're 2 for 2, I think. Then we just click Future Sight. Go Arcanine. Raging Fire, baby! Wait, oh, they could be... No, they're regen. I was gonna say, they could be Quick Claw, but... On Raging Fire, we don't get to enjoy the animation as much since we're not playing on cartridge, but we got to use it. All right, we got one. And almost all of these Pokemon were ZU at one point. Except for Tauros. I'm not sure, maybe Tauros was, and I wasn't playing ZU as much then, but Brute, Zangoose, and Throslass I think are currently ZU. And then Delphox and Hoopa were kind of recently. Looks like they're gonna just lead Throslass, get up some spikes, and then be a real problem. Could lead Sandslash to kind of counter that. Could also lead Scrafty. I want to do a better job of not setting up until like we're actually going to be able to sweep. Which may not happen in this game, but I mean, we can actually hit almost their entire team pretty well. I think I like the idea of leading Sandslash. We'll just go for a knock, although, oh man, we don't have Triple Axle. That actually, no, Triple Axle wouldn't have been able to KO, but I'm gonna try and get up a spike. All right. And we can't Rapid Spin versus this actually because they are a ghost. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. Wow. And they were sashed. Okay. And Cursed Body disables us. Could double into Whimsicott. Or it could go into something like a Melodic. KO them with a flip turn. Let's do that. It's a little annoying. They're getting a couple spikes up, but it's actually not as bad as Rocks for Arcanine. And then half of our team is immune because of Boots or the other things that are typing, so. Cool, then we can flip turn. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about here. Do they have a negative priority move that I need to worry about? I don't think so. And we still don't kill them. Alright, well, Whimsicott can outspeed them and knock them out. So we'll throw off a Moonblast, right? Okay. And what scary thing comes out here? Delphox. Alright, you turn in Melodic. We're immune to the hazards, and then we can potentially flip turn into Arcanine and knock them out. I'm curious if they have the grass move. Even if they have it, I think we're not dead though. They're life orbed, right? All right, so we're dead. We're dead if they're life orbed. Could go Arcanine. I think we might kill with Terra Normal. Delphox. 78 to 92. Okay, we would kill with that. Is that a giveaway? I guess we could go Whimsicott and... How much does Grass not do at +2 to our Whimsicott? Like nothing. Then we can save our Terra. But then we have to deal with something else switching in. I kind of want to save the Arcanine's Terra, or just our Terra in general, for a little bit longer, so... Hopefully this is okay. Nice. Alright, now we'll just throw off some Moonblasts. That worked out really well. Okay, Zangoose is not going to appreciate a Moonblast, and we actually 2-hit KO it. I mean, they could Terra and kill us, I think, maybe. Or Terra and live. I don't know. Let's just Moonblast again. Okay, good. Okay, that is good. This guy's Scarfed, I'm expecting. I don't know. I've seen these be Scarfed more commonly. This is Booster. Okay, now we have to deal with this again. Hit him with a U-turn. We could just go hard Arcanine. Let's see, Whimsicott will do 14 to 17. And then Arcanine, 14 to 17. We'll hit him to 50, and then Arcanine can kill him with the extreme speed, so. Yeah, U-turn. And, I mean, we could also go Scrafty, because we know they don't have a fairy move. But at the same time, they're life orbed, and they're gonna probably Nasty Plot right now. Or they could just go for the fire move, but that's still probably just 2 it KOs this. I could sacrifice Articuno because they have a ghost and a dark. That seems decent. Let's go Articuno and then we'll Hurricane. Ooh. I think we would have been 2 it KO'd, but I think Arcanine would have also been 2 it KO'd. Yeah. Well, we hit. They missed one of their 2 fire blasts. We hit our single Hurricane. I'm sorry, sir. I'm pretty sure we would have been 2 it KO'd. And I'm also in the back of my mind thinking, like, if I go into it, they can just go Hoopa. And Articuno doesn't seem that great. Articuno to a life orbed Fox. Oh, that's +2. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna check Arcanine. Yeah, with spikes up, I think we would have maybe been. All right. Well, let's see. That miss is kind of annoying, or pretty annoying. All right, Tauros comes out, and I am going to click Hurricane. I think that's the best bet. Raging Bowl, right? I could go Scrafty and click Dragon Dance if I'm feeling confident that we could beat this thing. But it can bulk up. And it also actually has like pretty good bulk too. I could go Terra Water on this. Could go Arcanine. I don't know. I think this might be the best time to go Scrafty, to be honest. And this thing can have Earthquake, but I don't think it always has it. So hopefully this works out okay. And do I knock off then just spam Drain Punch or go for one more Dragon Dance? We're faster now. If I go for one more Dragon Dance, we'd outspeed Hoopa also, so I'm gonna go for one more if they're Scarfed. Okay. Let's go for a Drain Punch first. I know that they... Okay, that's not terrible. Okay. That's pretty bad. Well, I think Whimsicott will be able to knock him out. Oh, frick. They have a Citrus Berry too. No, I don't think Whimsicott's gonna knock it out, but Moonblast doesn't. All right. Oh, and they get to reuse it. Yeah, that was a mistake going into. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if there was what I had Whimsicott, Scrafty, the other thing. None of them seemed like great options. Yeah, and just get wrecked by the Tauros. I mean, I deserve to already have had my Articuno died before their Delphox was dead, so yeah. They definitely deserve that one. I think I should have let Whimsicott in that last one too. I think that would have been better. All right, we had a third game against the Tinkatuff. Oh, and they have the Palm out again. Crap. But I think this will be our last one for time's sake, unfortunately. Just because I want to keep using the Scrafty, but I feel like we've gotten some good games. But not the Scrafty sweep I was hoping for, but maybe this one. I think I'll lead the Whimsicott because I'm pretty scared of this Palm. And I'm just going to click Moonblast. We'll see. I mean, they have Tinka Tough, so probably going into the tough. Will U-turn into... Oh, they don't have Galar Bro this time. They have T-Wave, Stealth Rocks, Encore, probably Play Rough. I mean, I could go into this and throw off a knockoff, or we just go Arcanine and throw off a thing. They don't have a Ghost type. I think they did one of the games. I don't really want anything to get paralyzed, so I think I am going to go into Scrafty. Right. And I'm going to click knockoff. If they go for Encore, it'll be a little annoying, but getting rid of their item I think is good for our Articuno. Or this later on. Or anybody's item, really. If they go into the belly also, getting rid of its item, would it be good? Do we die to Play Rough if they go for it? Okay, cool. Alright. Now I can see them going into Palmot. We are faster than them, so we would switch out first. Alright, let's go Sand Slash. Okay, they go Melodic. Cool. That's good. We're gonna Rapid Spin right away, so our Arcanine doesn't take damage. That's alright. And the Rapid Spinner is this, which our Whimsicott's pretty good versus. I think I want to get up a Spike. I think this guy was 3 attacks last time. And, oh, they seem to be boots. I didn't notice that last turn. Yeah. Okay, so this thing's not going to be taking spikes. Potentially this has boots and this, and this, and this. So our spike may not do a whole lot, but we at least can see with one. I want to keep this around, so... I think let's go Articuno. Hopefully they just don't randomly hard switch into Palmot. They go this and their boots on this. All right. They get Toxic or Volt Switch. Going to the Scrafty. And I don't think we want a U-turn because they could be static. So I think let's just go Scrafty. They Volt Switch. They do a decent amount. And in comes Mr. Palmot. Probably. But we'll see what item they are. Maybe they're still banded. Maybe they're not. If they go Tatsugiri to Rapid Spin, I think we do still switch out. Unfortunately. But just because I think their Draco would hit for way too much. Let's see, Scrafty to Tatsu. Tatsu. Yep, that's a little too much. And then I still get a Rapid Spin off, but Whimsicott can come in and not worry about anything. And if this guy comes out, we shit our pants. Sandslash. And see what they go for. I think that's the play, unfortunately. Close combat. Are you life orbed now? You're maybe not life orbed. Okay. I mean, you're maybe still banded, so we could go Articuno and click Future Sight. Yeah. Every other game it's been choiced, so I'm thinking it's still choiced. We'll set a future sight. Oh, and this thing has knockoff usually. It doesn't have play rough. So it might have... Yeah, it can knock off our Scrafty, but like that wouldn't be that bad. It's way better than play rough. All right. Now, do I Dragon Dance? Ah, they have Encore. I think I just Drain Punch, unfortunately, man. I mean, Drain Punch plus Future Sight into anything will be pretty good. All right, and we get fully healed. Palmot comes out again. I think the sack is Articuno. This is going to be a lot harder without any spikes. But our Whimsicott's pretty good just throwing them. Oh, they freaking have Delphox, man. All right. Let's see. There it is. The Terra Electric Double Shock. All right. There we go. Whimsicott. And we go for Moonblast because we have switch-ins for like stuff. Awesome. And we're not dead. Let's go. That's huge. I don't think we kill with Moonblast. Whimsicott, Palmot, Terra Electric. Nope. All right, so I mean, I could Giga Drain for some healing. Yeah, let's do that. A little health back. Yum. And they did take a spike. Are they specs, man? All right, U-turn. They're scarfed. Wait a second. All right, so we can go Scrafty and Dragon Dance. We're not going to be able to beat the Melodic, but we can hit it pretty hard right now. They did have Dragon Tail at one point. We Dragon Dance and the knock. Maybe they go into this and Toxic us. We just go for knockoff, I think. That's pretty good. Oh, and they have Haze. Maybe I should have... No, it was good to hit there. But that did a lot. Scrafty to Melodic. BizDef at +1? That doesn't seem right. All right, they have no item now. I'm gonna Dragon Dance again. Let's see, they flip turn. Oh, they just Dragon Tail. All right, our own Melodic. Flip turn. Damn you. I forgot about that. I should not have risked that. All right, I'm gonna click Haze. And then they're going to Draco, aren't they? I need them to kill me. I can't do anything to this. This is so bad without Whimsicott. I don't think we can win this. All right, kill Melodic. Hopefully they drop a Draco, kill Melodic, then we can go Arcanine. I didn't plan on them nasty plotting there, but that works. Kill us. Nice. That crit's big. I think we think that saves us a little bit. And last mon Scrafty could be annoying for them. And now we lock into close combat, I think. We crit them. Okay. Okay, I think I go Scrafty now. Terra normal extreme speed could maybe win. This thing's weakened. This thing's super weak. Terra normal extreme speed might actually win. I don't think we've terrored, right? All right, in comes Palmont. I'm a Dragon Dance. Maybe they Revival Blessing. That wouldn't actually, that would be bad, but I can't stop it, so. A Double Shock. All right, Arcanine. Click the Extreme Speed button. Tatsugiri. Let's go! I think we do win. Wait, no, Belly Bolt doesn't die. I'm a big fat liar. Yeah, this thing doesn't die. I have Slack Off, and I mean, unless they're randomly Assault Vest, but I think no, we would have seen Electromorphosis if they were Assault Vest, right? And we had to go for Extreme Speed versus this, otherwise we would have just died. So yeah, I think we're gonna lose to this, but that's all right. It's pretty good damage. But yeah, there's a Slack Off. Literally can't kill it. What? Why did they do that? All right, we have a chance now. We have a chance. All right, now we don't. We actually have a chance still. We literally just need to hit 3. Wait, no, Delphox. I think Delphox is out of range. No, it's actually, I think it's in range. I think the correct thing to do would have just been to Slack Off. As lame as that is, I know it feels bad to do that, but I think that's what would have been better. So I would have done the same thing though. And I think I've actually done the same thing before where I'm like, do I really need to click Slack Off? It's super boring. If we don't get fully parried, I think we win. All right, we lose. Wait. That didn't use our PP. We still could win. No! Well, I think that's where we're gonna call it. I didn't get the Scrafty game. I tried my best, but I know I could have done better too. Overall, I like the team though. I think against that super offensive team, yeah, we were just destroyed. I think if I led Whimsicott, it would have been better than leading the Sandslash, because after we got fully parried, or after we got disabled, they would have just gotten a bunch of spikes up, and then we would have been in with the Sandslash, which was not going to be good. So it would have been better to lead Whimsicott, and then, I don't know, maybe it was fine leading Sandslash. I'm not really sure. But Scrafty was still pretty fun. And yeah, I think I remember, this feels strangely familiar. Like, I remember Dragon Dancing in the past, and it's like, yeah, I'm still not fast enough, or I still don't do enough damage. And then Melodic's there to haze us or Dragon Tail us. Or Houndstone, they had Will-O-Wisp, I think. But I could have also underestimated Scrafty. I know I went super aggressive and then just got punished in that first game, so then I was more hesitant, but either way, it was still pretty fun. If you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste of it in the description, and that'll be it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one. Peace.